Today we're chatting with Cousin Anthony. I'm from Cake Boss. Hi, Anthony. How are you?
Hey, how are you?
Very good. So tell me, since they call you Cousin Anthony, how exactly are you related to Buddy?
Buddy's my cousin, but not by blood, through marriage. His wife is my first cousin.
Mm-hmm. I see. And now tell me, did you ever think Carlos Bakery would get as well known as it is today?
Oh, man. You know what? Carlos Bakery was always a busy bakery and a well-known bakery because of just the extravagant cakes we make. But I started working at the bakery in high school, and, from then until now, that was only 3 years ago, and I just can't, the business has doubled, and I couldn't imagine just how far we've come from then until now. It's just insane.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. And tell me, what's an average day like for you at the bakery?
Oh, man. Lately it's been, get there at 7 o'clock on the dot. Don't leave till 5, 6 o'clock. I just got home from work, actually, from 7 a.m.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the lines are just crazy long, and we appreciate it. The fans are great, and we couldn't ask for better fans, but it's just crazy busy, as you can imagine.
Now tell me, is it exactly what we see on the show on TV, or is it kind of different being at the bakery like that? What parts do they show?
Well, being on TLC, you don't see, kind of the profanity aspect of it. But, yeah, I mean, it's exactly what you see. I mean, everybody's just, you couldn't search for personalities that we have there. You couldn't purchase personalities like we have there. I mean, it's just a perfect blend of people and family, and just, when you work there, everybody's family, you know what I mean? So it's just the perfect blend, and it's exactly what the TV portrays, like to the T. Mary's just crazy. Buddy is always busy being the boss, and I'm always screwing things up. Well, not always,
no.
But it's a tough business, so not everything goes as planned, I should say.
But that's what makes it all unique. It makes all of you guys like that. So, do you see yourself furthering your career as a baker?
Oh, absolutely. Joey and Buddy really took me under their wing, and they really taught me the ins and outs, or they're trying to teach me the ins and outs of the baking aspect of it. And, it's really just, you take pride in it, when you're putting food in that many people's mouths, it's just, and you hear how many people, when they bite into a product that you made, and they just, you hear the and just how much they're enjoying that product. It's just like you take pride in it, and I could definitely see myself moving up in the business, and so far I'm loving it. I'm loving every minute of it.
That's great. And can you tell us about the many pranks that take place at the bakery?
Oh, man. There's too many to even talk about. You know what? You see most of them on television,
Yeah.
They're always dumping stuff on me, throwing flour. It's just, they never show what I do to them, though, but in the end, there's just too many of them for me to even come close to winning. They always outsmart me. They've been in the business longer,
Right. Very true. Definitely. And do you have a favorite episode that you filmed?
Let's see, a favorite episode. Not particularly, but the one that really shot me up in the show that I hear the most about was when I dropped the cake. And that was actually, that is my favorite, because that was the first time I was ever put in front of a camera. And, I wasn't even nervous. I was so comfortable. I knew, don't look at the camera, just act like they're not there. And next thing I know, I'm dropping the cake down the stairs, and I'm like, holy crap, this is going to be seen by millions of people around the world,
Right.
So I guess I'd have to say that's probably my favorite, just because that was the first time I was ever in front of a camera.
And the most recent episode with the Groundhog Day, how they made you go underneath the cake. What did you think about that?
You know what? When he called me, he was like, you know what, cuz, you're always bugging me, about decorating and learning how, and I have the perfect cake. I'm like, all right, this isn't what it sounds like. like. I'm like, he never does this, you know? So I was like, all right, I'll go along with this. What do you need, buddy? And he's like, well, I told everybody that I'm going to make this groundhog move. And I'm like, all right, now I know there's something up. He's like, I need you to get under the table. I'm like, whatever. There's no saying no to him, you know?
Yeah.
Even when I say no, he somehow persuades me to do it. So I just swallowed it all down, and I was just like, all right. I climbed under and did the best I could.
Yeah, but you had the most important part of the cake there. If that didn't move, you know, it wouldn't be as special.
Yeah, well, you couldn't exactly put Frank your motto under there, right?
That would be quite a show. That would be funny. And tell us about your experience with Snooki.
She was cool. She was, you know, she was friendly. I didn't know what to expect, but I thought it was funny because they gave me the idea to kind of do the whole makeover, and I was just like, yeah, I'll go along with this.
Uh-huh.
So, you know, Sunshine and Violet, they had never done that before, and they were just gelling my hair and shaving my face, and I was so nervous when they had the razor up to my neck. I'm like, all right, women don't shave their face. They don't know what they're doing right now.
Exactly.
So, but Snooki was cool. You know, it was definitely a great experience, and just to be with another Jersey reality TV star, you know, it's just we stick together, and it was definitely a cool experience.
Absolutely. Have you had any other famous celebrities stop by the bakery?
Yeah, actually. I recently met Mariano Rivera.
Mm-hmm.
That was cool, the pitcher for the Yankees. We have people coming in all the time. We've had Chauncey Billups in there. We just had a few of the New York Knicks cheerleaders. People are stopping in and out. There's people that I don't even get to see because I'm upstairs busy baking, you know?
Oh, wow. Yeah, definitely. Tell me also, what's been one of the most outrageous cakes you've seen being made?
Well, actually, my favorite was just on the Groundhog episode also, was the Ripley's cake.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, just because of the construction of it. I mean, the way they made it look upside down, that was just so cool. It was mind-boggling. That was definitely my favorite one. But the most outrageous one I've ever seen was definitely the NASCAR cake, hands down. I mean, the life-size NASCAR, who does that?
I know, that was insane.
And you know what? I had to bake all the cake for that.
Really? So you had a big part in that. Yeah, and I remember the giant flip-flop, too, was another big cake.
That thing was really heavy. Yeah. Not as much as a NASCAR, but it was heavy.
Definitely. I can only imagine how long it takes to make these cakes, though.
Yeah, those things. Yeah, well, the NASCAR took about a week.
Really?
Yeah. The other ones you see on the show, they take a few days, but there's a big team of people working on it. You know what I mean? And definitely the most talented team that we have.
Oh, absolutely. You can tell in the cakes once they're completed, they're amazing. Definitely phenomenal. Right. Absolutely. Like, I could never bake a cake like that. They're so, like, handcrafted and, like, made perfect.
They're made with love.
Yeah, absolutely. And now tell me, you also do some DJing. Can you tell us how you got started with that?
Yeah, well, you know what? I've loved music ever since I was a little kid. And it's funny because I've only been actually DJing for about 7 months now, but I picked it up so fast just because of my passion for it. And it was just a random Sunday. We were having dinner with the family, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to Guitar Center, and I bought myself my first set, and I set it up in my room real nice. I have some speakers, a subwoofer, and I just go at it, and I practice all the time. So I work with my friend's company, Prestige Entertainment, and they're teaching me a lot. And I'm just starting to break the ice with the clubs, too.
Very nice. What type of music do you play?
My favorite to spin is definitely like electro, house, dance, and trance. Those are definitely my favorite.
Do you have a favorite gig where you've DJ'd at so far?
Yeah, you know what? I DJ'd at the West 5. It used to be Lounge 11 in Hoboken. And the turn-up was just great. I mean, the house was packed, and we were just thumping the music, and everybody was just going wild. It was just a really good time. The place is really nice, and it was a great turn-up, you know what I mean? So we definitely had a good time, and it was awesome, so.
Absolutely, and I actually hear your 21st birthday's coming up. How will you be celebrating?
I am celebrating my birthday at my favorite club in Hoboken. It's called 200 Lounge, and I'm having all my friends come out. It's just, you know what? I just want it to be. I want to celebrate it with a blast, you know.
Absolutely, definitely.
So I couldn't think of a better place than there.
Very nice. And now tell us about your Twitter. How do you like using that?
I never had a Twitter until Cake Boss, and I was like, my friend was just like, you know what, you should really think about getting a Twitter, and I was like, you know what, I think it's dumb, it's just people following other people, little tweets here and there, but once I started to use it, it's actually really cool, and it's just a great way to socialize, and, you know, it's a great way to communicate with your fans, and it's growing, and hopefully it keeps growing, so I think it's really cool. Facebook is definitely one of the main ones, though.
Yes, absolutely. And we actually have a couple get-to-know-you questions, so this is Get to Know Cousin Anthony. Are you ready for these?
Sure.
Okay, first question. Tell us one thing we may not know about you.
Something simple. My favorite color is blue.
How about, do you have like a hidden talent or something like that?
Hidden talent. I'm actually a really, really, really good driver, despite what Cake Boss shows.
Interesting. Okay. And now tell us your celebrity crush.
Celebrity crush. That's a tough one. A lot of celebrities are good looking.
Hard to choose.
Angelina Jolie.
Angelina Jolie. Okay, good choice. And how about, what's your favorite type of cake? Since you work with cake daily, do you ever get sick of it?
Absolutely.
Oh, you do? Yes, because from our aspect, watching it on TV, I mean, we just want to eat it like all the time. It looks so good. But you working with it every day, I just wondered if you would get sick of it.
Oh, I don't even smell it anymore. When I walk in the bakeries, actually everybody always asks me when the fans are always like, oh, how are you so skinny? I would be eating that all day. It's like, no. You wouldn't, trust me. But you can always spot the new guy because he's always the one eating.
And tell me, aside from cakes, tell us your favorite fast food restaurant.
Wendy's.
Wendy's, great choice.
Wendy's, definitely a number 6, a spicy chicken sandwich.
Delicious. How about, are you a Chick-fil-A fan?
Yes, actually. And I was surprised because they just opened one up here.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, I was like, you know what, I haven't had that in so long. The closest thing up here is Cluck U. But there's actually a gentleman that comes by the bakery all the time, and he brings us Chick-fil-A for lunch. And I'm like, yes, Chick-fil-A day.
Wow, that's great.
Oh, yeah, Chick-fil-A is definitely the best chicken around.
Yes, definitely. It's so good. And now tell us, what's your number 1 song on your playlist right now?
Number 1 song. I'd have to say Every Other Way by Dash Berlin. It's such an amazing song. It's more of a trancey song, so you really have to be into the whole trance scene. Or you could dance to it, but I'd still put it in the category as trance. I love the song. It's amazing. Him and Armin van Buuren are definitely 2 of my favorite artists.
Very nice. And how about your favorite TV show and movie?
Well, come on. Cake Boss is my favorite show.
Absolutely.
My favorite movie?
Yes.
Probably, and I just recently saw it, was Battle for Los Angeles. It's a close tie between that and The Dark Knight.
And The Dark Knight, yes. Haven't seen Battle Los Angeles yet, but I would
definitely recommend it.
Definitely. And is there anything you want to tell your Cake Boss fans out there?
Yes, keep watching. We really appreciate the support. I appreciate the support. And we're working really hard to get really cool episodes up for you.
Absolutely. And everyone can make sure to stay tuned with Anthony on Twitter and watch him on Cake Boss.
Yes. Follow me on Twitter at Cousin Anthony and also on Facebook at Cousin Anthony. Leave me a message. I'll try my best to respond. I like to keep a close personal relationship with my fans as best as I can.